Hello? We good? We good? We good? We good? We're good, right? Pretty sure we're good. Boom, boom, boom. Should I just start it over at this point? There it is. Cool. All right, so I guess I gave people time to get in here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now from there. All right, let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I'm I Hate Sean. People are saying it's low. Oh, this is killing me. It's low? Wait, hold on, let me see. We good? Are we good? I don't know. You got to give me something. Whatever. I'll go. Here we go. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. Here we go. Let's just start the show. I apologize for those of you who are watching it later for it taking so long. For those of you who are watching it live for it to start so slowly and poorly, my apologies. I'll keep sharpening this up. But anyway, once again, it's Post-Game Pouting. The Knicks took a tough loss tonight in Chicago. It's a very beatable team, a very winnable game. So the loss hurts twice as much. Definitely should have had that one. Really tough night from three tonight. We couldn't get it to go from the outside. We let Zach LaVine heat up down the stretch. I mean, that last dagger three he took, nobody even really closed out. We had a very tough time closing out. We had a very tough time on rotations to contest the three ball for the majority of the night. Lawyer marketing killed us. 30 points for the first three quarters. We did a much better job on him in the fourth. What else? I mean, I think RJ should have gotten more touches throughout the game. I really love the way he attacked the basket. He's starting to almost look like an elite driver at this point. He does it really well, very consistently. It doesn't really matter who's on him. He uses his strength. He's able to get to the basket very well. He's doing pretty well on the floaters. I like the way that RJ Barrett's been playing basketball. I wish we would have gone through him more. Randall struggled a lot early. A lot of people were complaining, saying that, he's going back to the old Randall. I don't think that's necessarily fair. I don't think we should do that on a game-to-game basis. It's that starting lineup that he's out there with, it's a very tough lineup to operate in. It's very difficult. Like I said, I don't believe that Elfrid Payton or Reggie Bullock would start on any other team in the NBA, either one of them. So it's just like it's very difficult to operate when there's two, of the worst starters in the NBA out there on the court with you just wasting space, especially when one of them literally can't shoot to save his life. I mean, I took the video, like I said, of Kobe White completely disregarding Elfrid and going to send the help to Julius. So some of y'all were saying, he's not doing well in the triple. It's very difficult to be triple teamed in the NBA. Like, it's not easy to play out of a triple team. That's not something easy to deal with. As simple as it seems, if a team is able to triple team you, it's because of the poor offensive setup around you. So that's difficult to deal with. Was he perfect with it? No, but did he have some, he had a good game tonight. That turnover at the end was difficult. It hurt. It was a bad time for that, but it happens. It's not, let's not go, but don't go down that whole, I don't like when people do that. Don't be reactionary. Don't do the whole, Julius is the same old Julius, blah, blah, blah. That's very tired. Don't do that. Don't be so wishy-washy, bro. Stand behind something. Let's get to the comments. Oh man, you guys are going crazy. That one hurt for sure. We should have won that game by 10. We definitely should have, man. That was we should have handled this team tonight. We really should have. IQ did a good job tonight. There were a couple shots of his that I would have liked to seen go, but that didn't drop. But I mean, I think he did very, very well. He was aggressive. Even when he wasn't scoring, he was attacking. He was making the defense react, making the defense work, setting things up. So I really enjoyed his minutes tonight. I hope we continue to see more of them. Where was Mitch in the fourth? I would also like to know that. This is a better game from Nerlens Noel. He did well. He blocked shots. He had 5 blocks tonight. He rebounded fairly well. But Mitchell Robinson's got to get back in the game, bro. Like Mitchell Robinson impacts a lot of shots at the basket, but beyond that, he rebounds well, especially on the offensive glass. Like he rebounds well, and he's a great outlet. Like he's somebody they can get the ball to who's gonna finish. Like I think that he gets us extra possessions all the time. So I feel like he should have been in the game. But like I said, maybe Tibbs was figuring. I don't know. I don't think Nerlens was necessarily great at it either. But Mitch did have some defensive lapses this game. He was struggling with the whole 5-out thing to close out to shooters. And he was messing up on some of the rotations at points. I saw so maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't think it was justifiable though. I don't think we should have had him sitting out the entire fourth quarter. I'm not really a fan of that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. This team is simply not good enough to constantly fight out of the holes that the starting lineup puts them in. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And like it's just the difficulty that we have scoring with the starting lineup. It's not even necessarily, we get killed defense or like teams stop scoring when IQ comes in. Like, nah, but it's the difficulty that we have scoring, how gruesome some of those possessions are. It really makes it difficult. It doesn't allow guys to get in the rhythm. It's a lot. Like it really feels like we're recovering from the basketball that was being played before Elfrid got off the court when he's on the court. And same thing, like Reggie is not good. Reggie has not played well at all. Like I don't understand. So I don't know. I really don't know how many more games are going to be able to go with that lineup. I don't even see what the justification for that being the starting lineup is anymore. I know it has to be our worst lineup, bro. I know it is. I know it is from the eye test. I know it is watching all the games. But I'm sure if you go through all the possible synergy stats and breakdowns and any kind of numbers, it's going to tell you, like, that's our worst lineup. I don't even think it's really close. They can't score. They're shrinking the floor for everybody else. The guy who's out there to be a shooter isn't hitting shots. Like, that lineup is really bad, and we've got to stop running it. So tired of getting killed from three and not being able to hit any either. Exactly. Like, not being able to hit any is a huge part. Like, it's one thing when you're getting killed from three, but when you're getting killed from three and you're not hitting any, it's really difficult to win basketball games in the NBA. RJ should have been more aggressive in the first. Definitely believe RJ needs to be he should be more of a focal point of the offense. He's definitely got to get more touches. There has to be more offense ran for him. We got to go his way more often. Just to allow him to get those opportunities, getting downhill, getting to the basket. He does it so well. I don't mind RJ missing those as much as I should because Tibbs iced him out. Yeah, I think he should, when he got taken out in the third after he was, on a run by himself almost, he was getting out of transition. He was scoring really well. He was getting to the basket. He baptized Zach LaVine. It was beautiful. And then he came out. I mean, I guess, you're trying to preserve a guy. I thought maybe, all right, he doesn't want him getting a foul. I think he had 3 at that point. I think RJ had 3 fouls when you took him out in the third. And it was like, all right, I mean, I guess I get it. I get what you're doing if you don't want him to pick the fourth up. Unless he did pick up the fourth. Let me check. Let's see. So, RJ had 5 fouls tonight. Okay, so he must have had, he was in foul trouble. I get it. I understand taking him out there. It was unfortunate. I didn't like that I feel like he should have came back in early in the fourth. But, I mean, he also was in foul trouble. So, I mean, how much can I really say? I get that. But I do think that when he's in the game, the ball needs to go to him more. I feel like the offense needs to go through him more. Not even to him more, but through him more. Allow him to make some of those decisions. He's been making really good decisions. He's been making really nice passes. He had a pass to Reggie tonight that was just like a beautiful pass. It was a bounce pass, like along the baseline, though. But RJ was kind of like on that same wing. And it was just like, wow, to be able to squeeze that in there as he cut into the basket, like that was beautiful. Mitch played 20 minutes. Noel had some great stretches, but Mitch's presence down the stretch is so important. I fully agree. Like I was saying, like he's got to be in the game, bro. I get it. Noel played good minutes tonight. Thank you, Nerlens Noel, for playing good minutes for Nerlens Noel. But Mitch got to be in the game down the stretch there for sure. Agree, we can't keep playing from behind. That's a fact. We got to have a line that's able to get us out in front of people and, play. We're playing from behind way too often. And I don't know. It's really clear, bro. It's really clear. I feel like it's easy. I feel like the math is simple here, man. Just start the kid. Start him. that lineup that we keep going. IQ did get 30 minutes tonight, so that's a positive. 16 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. I mean, and I feel like he played good defense. There was even a possession where he was like, I forget who the big was. I don't know if it was Gafford or Markkanen or Thaddeus Young, but somebody had IQ on the switch, and he was in the post. And he did a really good job. He held his own. I think New Orleans came over and brought the help, but IQ really fought and played it well and, made life difficult for whoever it was. They didn't end up with a bucket there. So, yeah, he had a really good game. 16, 7, and 6. I mean, he filled the stat sheet up. Like, play the kid, please. But thank you for finally giving him 30 minutes. Tiz must realize they aren't good when Reggie and Alfred don't even play the whole fourth. Exactly, bro. Like, why are you starting guys you can't play in the fourth quarter? What is the point of starting them? They're clearly not that good. If you can't play him in the fourth quarter, he probably shouldn't be a starter. That's very telling, bro. Like, I don't know. It seems pretty clear. I don't get it. I don't see what there is to not get either. Like, I don't know. I'm not understanding. I'm baffled, bro. Let's see. That's the sound I make when I can't find the comment and I'm looking. Bullock, Rivers, and Payton are offering nothing. Yeah, it definitely hurts getting nothing from Rivers, especially knowing what he's capable of giving us. So we just got to, support him through those slumps, honestly. I mean, especially in the role that he's in, he's coming off the bench. The guys off the bench, normally they're coming off the bench because you're not really getting that kind of consistency. So hopefully he gets back on track and is able to start getting into a rhythm, but it's been kind of rough. Excuse me. Bullock is, giving us nothing. Albert Payton is giving us absolutely nothing. I don't know why they're playing. I don't know why they're in the starting lineup. 17 wasted minutes from Elf. Anyone else think Frank or anyone else at guard in 17 minutes could have put up better than 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 0 assists? That's a big one. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. You shrunk the floor for 17 minutes. And out of it, you got us 5 points and 0 assists. You may as well. Frank can give me 5 points in 17 minutes. Frank can do that. Frank is a better defender than Alfred. Frank can hit a jumper. I'm not saying he's a sniper. And honestly, when he first was playing, he was shooting like a sniper. What is it? Because when Reggie Bullock gets injured and Reggie Bullock comes back, Reggie Bullock has a starting spot reserved. Reggie Bullock has his minutes reserved. What is it? Because Frank was playing well before he got hurt, bro. So I'm just not understanding. Like, I get it. Like, okay, he's got to get it. I thought he had to work his way back into the rotation or wait his turn, sort of, because he was hurt and he was out. And I know that he was out longer than Reggie was, but Reggie was out and just walked right back into it and isn't even playing well. So, like, I don't know, bro. Frank can get those Reggie minutes. Frank can get those Alfred minutes. Frank can get some minutes, bro. Give him a shot. He was playing really well when the season started. He was shooting off the dribble. He looked more aggressive. He was knocking down open catch and shoots. Like, I don't know. Like, just at what? Come on. Like, why do we keep playing these other guys? Why are we playing Elf and Reggie? For what? Elf and Reggie are playing, and Frank and Knox are getting DNPs. For what? Like, come on, son. Our good defense was nowhere to be found. It was definitely rough tonight, man. We didn't defend the 3 well at all, and that hurt us all night. Hurt us all night for sure. Thank God Tips iced RJ and played Rivers instead, right? Yeah, don't get it. Don't understand it, man. Don't understand. Like I said, RJ was in some foul trouble, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Are we starting to see some smoke and with Mitch between the tweet and tonight? Is there a problem here? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I hope not. I doubt there is. I don't think there's really a problem, but I mean, I don't know why that happened. I don't know why he only played 20 minutes. I get that Nerlens Noel was playing okay. I get there's some things Mitch could have done better, but I feel like he should have been in the game down the stretch, man. I legit had people coming at me on Twitter yesterday that Bullock is a good shooter. Burks is a good shooter. IDK with Reggie is. Yeah, Burks is a good shooter. Even when Burks is missing, you can tell that he's a good shooter. Like, he's going to hit something. Yeah, Reggie's not a good shooter. Like, he's not. I don't understand what people are referring to when they say he's a good shooter. I think because of his name, they think he's a good shooter because Reggie Bullock is normally known for being a good shooter. If you watch him, if you watch the games, he does not shoot well. He does not shoot as a good shooter would. Like, shooting, I think he's like 32, 33% from 3 at the volume that he shoots it at, which isn't even a very high one. And no, that's not a good shooter. Good shooters are people who shoot, like, if you're going to be a good shooter, like, if you're a shooter, like, I'm going to call you a shooter, you feel me? you got to be shooting like 36% from three at least. I feel like that's not even much to ask for. Like if you're a shooter, I better be able to depend on you. I should feel like it's gonna go in when you take a three. That's how being a shooter works. And I don't ever really feel like I'm always shocked when Reggie hits one. I'm like, oh, he hit one. All right, cool. Missing Frank's presence on defense so much. I really wish he can get on the court, man, especially in place of Alfred. It would be really beautiful. Also, Julius turned the ball over because nobody can hit an open three to save their lives. Definitely makes it tough. Like I said, it's not easy to be triple teamed. Bullocks started and shot 1 for 7. Wasted time and collected cardio, bro. That's all Reggie Bullock has done all season is waste time and collect cardio. It's ridiculous. At some point, you got to make that change, bro. I don't understand. I don't want D Rose, but if you're telling me it means Elf is done, I guess I'm in. Honestly, if you're telling me it means Elf is done, I will sign up for just about anything. Don't care. I prefer to just start IQ and move on, but if whatever Elf, not having to watch Elfrid Payton, I am up for whatever outcome that is. Or whatever breeds that outcome. Frank plays better defense. Start IQ. Oh, wait. IQ has to start. Payton is an automatic 10-point deficit. Fully agreed. He hurts us. Bro, that one layup he missed on the fast break when RJ threw it ahead to him, it's just like, come on, bro. You can't even give me this? You can't even give me this? And that was at a pretty, like, pivotal time in the game. Not, like, down the stretch or anything like that. But we were just, yeah, I don't know, man. It's really annoying. Frank plays better defense. Start IQ and have Frank off the bench. He gets Mitch involved, and Obi would get more touches. That said, Knox needs some of Bullock or Rivers minutes. I agree with everything you said, pretty much. Yes, definitely start IQ. Bring Frank off the bench. That's a fact. Frank does do a good job looking for guys and finding them. It would be pretty cool to see him run that pick and roll with Obi. That said, Knox definitely needs Bullock's minutes for sure. Rivers, I feel like he'll get it back together, but Knox definitely can take Reggie's minutes easily. Reggie, Rivers, and Rivers. Okay, so I'm assuming you meant Reggie, Rivers, and Payton combined for like 9 points. You're telling me Frank and Knox couldn't give up 9 points, get 9 points? That's facts. They can get that. Like I said, Austin Rivers, I feel like he should remain in the rotation. I mean, then again, if he's not going to score, like at some point somebody might have to get those minutes, but I'm not really out on him. But Reggie does not need to play. Alfred Payton does not need to play. Like we can stop making that happen. I know Tibbs likes IQ off the bench for scoring, but he must start him and give Frank a chance off the bench. He started to show progress offensively. Facts, Frank really was showing progress offensively. He was shooting more confidently. He was going downhill more. I really liked it. He's got to get a shot, man, because Alfred fucking sucks. Damn it, I said the F word. What the F is going on right now? Listen, man, I just hope we get it together. I wanted to win this game tonight. I hope we get the next one. Don't lose both of them in Chicago. That would really make me sick. He really benched Knox just for Bullock to build a brick house. Yeah, man, Reggie's not doing shit, and he's still getting his playing time and still keeping his starting spot. I don't understand. I really don't get it. Not only is he not doing shit, he hasn't done shit all year. Like, how are you starting? Does Reggie have a 20-point game? I don't think he does, even in his best games. Actually, he might have 120. I think he had one game where he hit like 4 or 5 threes, and I was like, oh shit, Reggie might have shut me up, and then he went right back to being Reggie. But like, yeah, like how? No, you're wasting time, bro. You're out here way too long and starting games, and you're giving us absolutely nothing. No Reggie, no Payton. That's what my dreams look like, honestly. That's what my dreams look like, unfortunately. RJ started playing so many minutes. Now he's down in the low 30s. Is Tibbs making a concerted effort not to wear him out? I don't know if he's necessarily making a concerted effort not to wear him out. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't get him back early enough in the fourth for me. I think RJ should be playing the last 8 to 9 minutes of the fourth quarter, I feel like, especially if you take him out in the third and don't have him finish it. But who knows? It's like he doesn't finish the third and then he sits out like the first 5 to 6 minutes of the fourth. And it's like, for what? Clippers game, offense was going through RJ a lot. Need more of that. Exactly. We started off going through RJ early and often. I really need us to get back to that and do it consistently, man. Like, he's really effective with those too. Everyone is seeing the issues with the starting lineup, but Tibbs, apparently, it's crazy. It's like he doesn't even watch the games. Like, he doesn't watch film. It's like he's coaching with his hands across his eyes whenever the starting lineup is out there. Like, there's shit that you just clearly have to say. Donovan Mitchell shouting out IQ on Twitter tonight. The league is taking notice. Yo, he's that dude, bro. He's that dude. 16, 7, and 6, and this wasn't even a strong night for him. I'm tired of Peyton hype. Yo, I don't have anything to say to anybody that's supporting Alfred Payton. I truly don't. Like, you are not a Knicks fan. I don't know. I don't know what you're rooting for. You're a bigger fan of yourself than anything. You just want to be able to contradict people and be a contrarian. And, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, just stop it. You're making us sick. Blessings, though. You feel me? Frank can't score. What are you guys smoking? Okay. Because Alfred Payton can, right? Shut up. Sorry, that was rude. Thanks for being here. I'm so sorry. That was rude. But, like, what does that mean, though? Like, Frank can't score. What are we smoking? He was shooting very well. I believe he's shooting over 40% from three when he was shooting. He shot well in the preseason. Also did so in the regular season games he played. He shot well off the dribble. He shot well off the catch and shoot. Just saying Frank can't score is a lazy response. That's why I said shut up. If you're not going to have, like, actually something to say, you can just scroll, bro. But, like, you know, you can comment. But, like, that's a lazy response. That's not even really correct. And, once again, it's not like Alfred Payton is some world-renowned scorer. Why leaving it? Whatever. You know what I was doing. I know what I was trying to say. Tibbs Cons are showing up, man. Kenny Atkinson even angrier. Yeah, I don't want to hear anything from Kenny Atkinson. I love Tibbs, but yeah, he's got to do certain things. He's got to make certain changes. It's like stubbornness at this point. It's like he knows everyone's saying it, so he's just not doing it. I don't know what's going on. The loyalty to these guys is crazy, though. It has to stop. We have young guys like Frank and Knox that could have trade value if you don't want to keep them, but we play Elf and Bullock who really have no value from a team building perspective. I don't get it. 100%, Dean, exactly. Even if you don't want them to be here, even if you're not trying to develop them going further, even if they're not part of what you have going on, if you play them and let them show some promise, they can become part of a trade package or something. Somebody, like, you can raise the value of your assets. The Elf is an exhausted and depreciated asset that is not going to increase in value at any time, and he doesn't have value while he's on the floor either. Like, Reggie is not going to increase in value at any time. Like, Reggie has a really team-friendly contract, and the only reason that anybody's going to want Reggie for anything is because of that contract. Nobody's going to want him for what they're seeing him do on the court right now. So those guys really are literally wasting time. They're wasting time during the game, and they're wasting time in the grand scheme of things. People are like, oh, I see a comment here, and I saw somebody saying to me earlier, we're not in win now mode. Okay, so what? Not sure if that's what the guy here was saying. Couldn't really see it yet. Didn't get there. But it's just like somebody was telling this to me earlier. Okay, I don't care if we're not in win now mode. That doesn't mean you make the decisions that are best for the team today and going forward. I don't understand what that means. Oh, we're not in win now mode, so just give the minutes to anybody. No. What does that mean? You guys have been brainwashed by years of Jared, Jack, and Ramon sessions. That's not how this works. Like, Frank can defend and score better than Payne can and play make. These are all facts. I feel like we need to hear from Rose saying he's happy with how much we progressed in a short number of games, but that he realizes he needs to make some moves to make sure we're in the playoffs. No, we don't. No, we don't. I actually love the fact that I don't hear from Leon Rose. I don't need to hear from Leon Rose. I don't need to at all. We're currently 9-13 now. I think we were 9-12 after the last game. I think we're 9-13. We're 9-13. We need to figure out the next game in Chicago. We need to put some games together. We need to stop. We need to get Alfred Payton out of starting lineup, hopefully. But I don't need to hear. I'm not wondering what Leon Rose is thinking. Like, he had nothing to do with what's on the court. They did a good job. The decisions they made. I like the 25th pick they made. I like the fact that they kept Julius. Julius is doing a good job. Like, I like what the front office has going on. That Mavericks pick is looking beautiful. That's it. I don't need them to come out and make a public statement. It's not necessary. Excuse me. I honestly take being in the play-in tourney just for experience. I also hope we get a good pick from the Mavs. I hope we get a great pick from the Mavs. I think we're a playoff team, bro. I still think that. There's just certain things that have to come together and certain things that have to stop happening, like Alfred Payton playing and Reggie Bullock playing. This team should not be buying in the deadline at all. We are not a win-now team. Okay, that's what you were saying. I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, if Zach LaVine is available and it doesn't cost, like, look, if Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal or somebody like that is available and it doesn't cost you RJ or Mitch or Julius, you go get it. Whether that means you're giving up, I give up 2 picks. I'll give up, if it's Brad Beal, I'll give up 3 picks, whatever. Otherwise, like, we don't necessarily need to do anything. We can keep rocking with this team we have, start IQ, go get Victor Oladipo in the offseason, whatever it is. Like, so I'm not really tripping, but I wouldn't say we just shouldn't be buying at all. I wouldn't say that. I think we can win games. Like, if you can win games and make the playoffs and you can make a move that's going to get you into the playoffs, and you got to take steps as a franchise. That doesn't mean throw all the assets away for, like, a mediocre player or anything like that, but you should never be closed off. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. We have a 21-year-old wing with good length. We have a 21-year-old wing with good length, shooting 39% from three, and we don't play him. Make it make sense. Rivers, Bullock, and Alfred just doing cardio out there. Yeah, Kevin Knox has to get minutes, bro, especially with Reggie Bullock playing ahead of him, especially with Austin Rivers playing the way he is, and especially with Alfred Payton on the roster. Everybody should be playing instead of him. That was extra, but I just can't stand it. We all know Tibbs will start the exact same lineup next game. Unfortunately, bro, I'm not even gonna hope for it anymore. It's until the day that it happens, it'll happen, and I'll be ecstatic. But I'm not gonna keep getting my hopes up every day. He's gonna send that same lineup out there, and it's just nauseating at this point. It's disgusting. I don't know why he keeps doing it. He has no regard for anything. Apparently, I don't know. I just don't understand how you can keep starting this lineup. I don't get it. I don't understand you can keep trying this lineup out there. I don't understand you can keep Alfred on the floor. There's got to be somebody, whether it's the eye test, whether it's analytics. There's a bunch of different departments within the organization. I just know it, bro. There's no way. There's no way it's not supposed to go this way. Once again, Tibbs hardball with these rotations. Oh, sorry, I skipped a couple. Unfortunately, yes, Tibbs will play that same lineup. I've never seen a starting point guard miss as many shots around the bucket as Payton. It's infuriating. Bro, that air ball and that backboard ball, whatever you want to call it, off of that Randall kick out when they completely disregarded him was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Made my stomach hurt. How many incredible games does IQ have to have, and how many elite players does have to praise him for Tibbs to finally get it? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's not getting it. But, I mean, the minutes are going up. He got 30 minutes tonight. So I'm happy about that. I won't even complain too much, but we do need to start him, and there's really no point of starting another guy that's in front of him. Once again, Tibbs hardball with the rotations. Yes, another bad game with the rotations. Freaking hate it. Why was Noel in that long? Don't understand why Noel was in that long. Mavs lost. Hey, let's go. Postgame Pouting is kind of prosperous when the Mavs lose. That's 6 in a row, right? Hey, shout out to the Mavs, man. Shout out to the Mavs. Essential water player of the game for tonight is the Dallas Mavericks for still making us win even when we lose. We love to see it. On that note, I'm so sorry to cut you guys off here. I really am. I didn't get to all the comments, but I'm like, my computer's on 2%. My MacBook only has 2 ports. One is being used to the camera. One is being used to the microphone. So to avoid dying on you guys without saying goodbye, I'm going to close it out. I see you guys saying something. Would you do Frank Knox in a first and a second for Levine? Bulls wouldn't do that. It's going to take at least 2 picks if you're not including anybody that we don't want to include. Great content. Let's get this one back Wednesday. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for being here once again. You guys are real for making it over from Periscope to YouTube. You feel me? The originals. Everybody hasn't made it over here yet. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get them to make the conversion and figure it out. That's going to take something on my part, too. I'll try to figure it out. But, thank you guys so much. I'm always going to remember that you guys were here and holding it down. It's just frustrating because I feel like we're very close to putting out very good basketball every night if the right guys are on the court, and I will be able to live with the results as they grow. That is so perfectly said, Dean. And once again, you have completely summarized everything that I feel about tonight. That was a great closing the post-game pouting. I don't even have to say anything for that because that is exactly how I feel. We're very close. We're right there. If we put the right guys on the floor, I feel like this will look completely different. And even the games where we don't win, I can live with it. All right. Appreciate you guys once again. Enjoy your night. See you guys Wednesday. Have a great one. Love you guys.